Hello everybody, and welcome to Crafty Hour number 82. This is going to be the decorating live, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to give it a moment for everybody to find us, and hopefully you guys got your homework done. Sometimes you guys say you love homework, and boy, did I give you homework this time. I just felt like this kit had so much stuff in it. That I really wanted to take advantage of everything that was in this. And to do that, well, we're just going to make a mini album, guys, because I felt like that gave us the most bang for its buck. So hello, everybody, and welcome. I hope you have your little album done. That was your homework, to create the little mini album. And I felt like this was just a perfect size, because your paper that comes in the kit is a 6x8. So if we cut it and cut it, that gave us a perfect 3x4. So then I added a 1/2 inch, and that's how I came up with that, guys. So I hope you guys love this project. I cannot wait to see your guys' interpretation. I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. So yes, I hope you guys are liking this. I hope it is not too much for you. But we did the homework video and I posted it. That way you guys can pause it and come back to it and do the little album on your own. And then now we're going to decorate, guys. And how fun is this? You've got, I think I counted 24 pages that you can decorate in this little album. And you can make pockets, you can make hidey spots. You can do all kinds of things. And you know what? We are going to play with it. And there's no right or wrong. And we are going to have a great time, guys. So grab your kit. Grab all the contents from your kit. I had you as homework cut a bunch of these, because these are going to be our pages that we're going to go in and we're going to decorate. And we're going to use these for our pages. So there's no rhyme or reason to this. You know, I'm just going to kind of lay mine out in front of me so I can kind of see what we're going with as we do it, because I like to mix my pages up. Oh, great, Fran. Fran says she's glad she learned how to use the tool that she's owned for a while. I know, right? We are all guilty as charged of... I think somebody might have used it in one of the Maker Mania projects. I know I used it in a virtual class with We Are Memory Keepers, and I bought it. And then, yeah, it's just kind of been sitting here. And now I'm like, okay, we need to get this guy out and use him and have fun. So I'm just kind of laying out the pieces in front of me so I can kind of see what we've got. Some of these, the A sides will probably be better. Some of them, the B sides will be better, but we've got some great leaves and things on some of these. And we're going to add rub-ons and add other items to them. So I'm just laying out to see. Ooh, I like that one. See what our winners are. See what our winners are. And of course, there's so much paper in here, guys. So if you want to use an A side somewhere or a B side somewhere, feel free to use whatever you want, guys. There is no right or wrong. So like maybe you're like, oh, that's too busy. Or maybe you're like, oh my God, I love it. We're going with it. We're going to go with it. So I'm just kind of laying out to see what we got here. Gosh, I was watching Clipper Street's presentation today, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that paper that she used on the second card. I don't remember seeing that in my kit. And then as I'm flipping through this, I'm like, oh, there it is. I was like, I really like that piece of paper. That was a gorgeous one, wasn't it? Okay, so we've got kind of some solids. We've got some busy stuff going on. Just kind of laying them out as you guys find the video here and get the live going. I love kind of those rubbed. I love that too. Those would be pretty stacked on top of it. What I also grabbed is, yay, we can start using these in classes because they've been released. Our deckled stitch dies. Some of you guys probably haven't gotten yours yet because they're probably in the mail or on the way from your either Clipper Street or Scrapbook-N-Memories, hopefully. I think I'm down to 4 sets left, and I think Deanna is sold out of the sets. We told you they would be popular, and we always say, trust the process, because we're going to use these things again, and we're going to come in and do some fun backgrounds or do some fun other things with them. So that's what we're doing. I was also looking on the cover. There's some pretty backgrounds, and then this one was kind of a pretty solid. That might be pretty to go with some of these busier backgrounds. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start with that, and I'm going to die cut. This one has these flowers and things on the back side. I feel like I like these papers. This is the back of the cover, but I feel like it's a little too busy for me, so I'm going to cover most of that up. So I'm going to cover it up with this solid, but I think it's going to look really cute to put our textured, our deckled guy on there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my die cutting machine while we still got some people joining in. Hello, everybody. I know I didn't do cards this time, and hopefully you guys aren't mad at me, and hopefully you like a little change and trying something different. Change is good, right? On this project. So we're just going to kind of do a fun little mini album. We'll put some pockets in it. We'll do some other things in it, but I'm just going to die cut a couple of these. Oh my gosh, I'm going to knock everything down. And how gorgeous. Oh my gosh. How gorgeous is that? With that deckled edge and that little stitching. I'm in love. I'm in love. Oh, life calls. It's okay, Kathy. It's what replay's for. So you can catch us on the replay. So, did everybody get their homework done? Did you guys like this project? Hopefully you do. And of course, the designs that we do on these little cards, these could be ATCs too. So if you're not into little mini albums, you could totally do an ATC. If you could always take this image also and turn it into card fronts. It could totally be that whatever design that we're doing on this little 3x4, you can totally do on a card front also. So just because we're doing it on a different page or a different surface doesn't mean you have to do that. You can take the interpretation and do it yourself on a card front. Oh, thank you. Linda says she's glad I went out of the box. This is great. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I'm just cutting a couple of those out because, you know, why not? I'm excited about this die, and I'm excited we finally get to use it. I need a scrap piece of paper. Hold on one sec. My little blendy tool, I don't know why, but my foams seem to be fraying out. And I'm just going to ink blend. I don't have a trash can here. Ink blend over this scrap piece of paper because sometimes I notice these little things get on my mat and I don't see the little things on my mat, and then I stick my hand on it or I stick my paper on it to glue it down, and it puts that marking all over my piece, and I don't want that. So this mini album is going to be great. You guys can put photos in it. You can put little pockets. It could be a little brag book. You can put little gift cards in it. I mean, there's so much that you guys can do this. Oh, yay. Okay. Charlene says the homework took her out of her comfort zone, but she accepted and loved the challenge. So thank you. Thank you for playing. Gonna watch and do card fronts later with your ideas. Okay, great. Yes, see? You can do card fronts. You can do all that fun stuff. I'm using Vintage Photo for my inking. I thought it was a perfect brown. I just loved that brown. I thought it was a good one. So I'm going to grab one of these guys. Like I said, this guy was just a little too busy for me. And we're going to ink him up. Sometimes when I'm designing, this is what I do too. I take all of the die cuts and stuff and I punch all my die cuts out and then I splay them in front of me. And I'm like, okay, what do we have to work with now? And look at how cute that is. That's going to go great right on there. Now, if any point you guys want to pop stuff up, oh my gosh, look at that. Would have been pretty too. But I literally just put glue on there, so I can't do that side. That would have been perfect. That was like a happy accident. Oh, well, we're going with the B side. Because my stitching is the right side up, okay? And so the homework for the first video, and that's building your little album. Guys, you can do that for anything. All kinds of brag books, all kinds of albums. Just kind of build them and have fun. So now we have all this stuff. And when I say stuff, there was a lot of stuff in this kit. So we're going to grab our stuff. We've got rub-ons. We've got little frames that we can use. We have the ephemeras. There's just so much stuff in this kit. And then, of course, you've got these on the packaging that you can cut out and use those. There's really kind of no rhyme or reason. So we're going to grab some of the stuff. And we've got a pretty dark background here, so I feel like we need to kind of lighten it up a little bit. So let's grab some rub-ons and put some fun random rub-ons on it. I really like this one right here. And we're just gonna wonka, wonka, wonka it. It's like my little Pac-Man guy. So we're just gonna chop our rub-ons right there. And we're gonna add a rub-on here in the corner. Oh my gosh, that is perfect. Because I felt like it was a little too solid. We just need a little something, something on there. So let's just grab a rub-on. And guys, it's all about layers. We are just going to add layers, kind of build our little album and build our little pages. And we'll see how far we get. If you do your rub-ons, and I'm on a squishy mat. I'm on those squishy self-healing, or not self-healing, but the silicone mats. And sometimes I don't get, let me grab something heavier, a good rub. So I have to do it a little bit harder. And I hope everybody can make the earlier time. We had to do a little bit earlier because we have Makermania this weekend, guys. So it kicks off tomorrow night with Chit Chat and Cocktails, which is normally when I do my live, but I can't be in two places at once, and neither can you. And also, we have to go live with our next Crafty Hour a day earlier. So we'll go live on Thursday instead of Friday because, well, Makermania will be going on. And you guys will be watching that, hopefully, and having a great time. So that's why we're kind of going a little bit earlier. Okay, so we've got all these amazing laser cuts. We've got all these amazing pieces here. And so I took a class with Katie Petite. And I showed the layout today. It was a layout that we did with that new collection that she came out with. And she kind of taught us in there how to build, I love that, but maybe I want to save that for something else. She taught us how to build clusters. So what she basically did, and I might save that for another card because it's too small for that. She taught us how to build clusters. And we basically took some pieces here and there, and we built our clusters off of our page. So what we did is we built a cluster, and then we went and put it onto our scrapbook page. So she had us build like 5 or 6 clusters, And literally what we did is we kind of built it here, and then we put a little bit here, and maybe we poke that back there. But we built the cluster off the page, and then we went in and applied it to the card. And that was kind of an aha moment for me, because I was like, oh my gosh, that is so much easier than me trying to poke this here and poke that there. So that was one way that I thought was just really kind of fun and fascinating to watch her kind of build clusters off the page. So this is just the mini one. I'm just pulling stuff off the mini, guys. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm like, ooh, I like this, I like that. We're building a little cluster. These guys are kind of fun. I always like to, I kind of don't like that thing like that. If I put something down on the left, I always like to put something on the right. So I'm always kind of building those. Now, I'm not going to put a lot of pop dots on these pieces because I feel like the little album's not going to be able to handle a lot of thickness in it. So we're just going to kind of go and keep it simple and keep things flat. So right now, I've added a rub-on, and now we are just digging in the mini laser cuts, the little mini laser cuts. Now, we don't want to cover every surface because we want to have pieces left that you can put your journaling on, you can put your photos. You want to have areas left, like we could put some journaling or a date or something there. So we do want to leave some open space. I kind of like that. We've got open space up here too. Okay, so all of this is from the mini laser cuts. And we'll just kind of jump around and use things from different areas. Okay, so there we have kind of our clustered layers. And I'm happy with that. So when we put them in our album, I don't really want to cover every page. So what I want to try to do is we'll have the background, but I want to have one that has some cute stuff in it. And then the one across from it, we want to leave some open space. So I'm going to open my guy up, my book, and this is going to be page 1. Page 1. I don't want them all to be busy. I want to have places to put stuff. So there's kind of our start. That's our starting point. Then we can go into other pieces. Let's say maybe we want to put this guy over here. And I already pulled this out, and I really liked that part. But maybe that starts getting too busy for you. But we can just kind of decorate our pieces. Everybody get it? Any questions? Are we okay? Yeah, see? Aren't those pretty? So I want to have something more open so we can do some lettering or something. I like this one. That one has a butterfly, so let's do that one with a butterfly. Doesn't that go nicely together? So this one has the plaid on the back. Has a little butterfly down in the corner. Again, use whatever paper you want. I'm just inking the edges of them so it kind of stops the eye, and then that way it blends in more. I usually don't ink a lot of my embellishments. I kind of like to leave those open, I guess you could say. So there's our little butterfly there. I feel like we need some little rub-ons or something up here in this corner. I just love rub-ons. Do you guys love rub-ons? I feel like we need something, just a little something up in this corner. And I think I'm going to go right in here. I like this little corner right here. So I'm just going to kind of chomp this piece out. Again, we're on that same rub-on sheet we used before. Ooh, I really like that too. Okay, I lied. Do I want that one? I lied. I'm going with this random script. I didn't see that. I love me some random script. I have one stamp that I just absolutely love with a random script. And I think I've used it in every Makermania. But I can't use it in Makermania anymore because we can't get it anymore. And I was like, oh, I'm bummed. So now I have to find a new favorite random script to use for Makermania. And anytime there's still some rub on there, that's still usable, guys. I just lay that down somewhere else and rub it. And then that way I'm kind of continuing down. Yes, this is perfect. I love that one. Love the randomness. Look at how pretty that is. It just added a little something there. Okay, just a little something. So now I feel like I want to leave a lot of this open so we have places to put photos or something else. But I feel like I want to put, it needs a little greenery. It needs a little flower of some sort. And we have plethora to pick from. That'll kind of go up here from the corner and not interfere with that little butterfly. So it's got to be tall and skinny. That's not it. This leafy thing might be our only option. Oh, no. This thing right here. I like that. And be gentle pulling them out. Some of them are very dainty and I've ripped them more than once, but that's okay. You can just glue them back together. See how pretty is that? We can put that little green leafy thing in there. And let's see, we have some stuff. Another thing that's kind of fun to use is the acetate pieces, but these might be too big to fit in that area. Too big for that butterfly. How cool these oh, look how cool that color piece is. That's kind of fun with the color blocking. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna chop it because I don't want the color blocking part covering up my butterfly. Oh yeah, look at that. That's kind of cute. We're gonna put that right there. And you know what? Acetate is one of those that's kind of tricky to figure out how to put adhesives to hold them down. And you know what? I might offset. No. I was like, sometimes what I put in the left-hand side, I put in the right side. Maybe you could offset it. But sometimes acetate is kind of tricky to glue down. So what I like to do is use my tiny attacher and just pop a staple in it. And then it kind of functions, but then it kind of adds a fun little something to it also. And then we have that greenery guy. It's going to go right like that. How fun is that? Let's see if we have another greenery guy that'll line up on top. Oh, I think we do. And greenery, they're actually yellow. Yellowies? Do we call them yellowies? I think we could do an entire class, like a full-length class, just decorating this album. Okay, so these are still in the mini laser cuts, still in the minis that we're pulling. Oh, and they're not double-sided. That was before we started doing double-sided. Okay, and we're gonna go just like that. I like that. So I'm just gonna put some liquid on here. And like I said, I'm not inking up my laser cuts because, well, I don't feel like they need to be, inked up. Okay, so then we're leaving a spot that we can put some more journaling, we can put a photo, we can put something different there. Love it. Okay, there we did not cover up our little butterfly, and we've got that in. Now I'll probably have to chop this leaf off because I'm going to put it on that page. We could put it on an outer page. Maybe I do that. I stick it on an outer page, and then that way I don't have to chop that little leaf off because I really do like that little leaf. I wonder if we have, I was going to say, do we have in our things a butterfly? Oh, we do. We have a sideways butterfly that maybe we just pop on top of that butterfly. I like it. Okay, so we have that same butterfly that was in our embellishment pack. And I'm just going to, I'm going to put him right on top and pop him. Like I said, I'm going to do a little popping, but not a whole lot because I don't want my album to get too big. And look at that. Is that not cute with the layers? Okay, so I'm going to put that on my left-hand side. That way I don't have to chop off that piece. And maybe all of my left-hand sides, and that's what we could do too, all of your left-hand sides have your cute little embellishments and things, and then all of your right-hand sides are for your photos or your journaling or whatever you want. So we can decorate those, leave this blank, put your photos there, put kind of your memorabilia or whatever you want. And there we have those. Is that not cute? All right, how are you guys doing? Are you crafting along or just watching? I know it's a kind of grab this, grab that, but doing that. Okay, got it. So we got our little embellishments kind of stacked there. We got that. So we'll have this. I want to do like a pocket too. So I want to do a little pocket page. So let's see. Looking to see, ooh, this guy right here. I was looking to see if we had some things to put in pockets. Ooh, that's going to be great. That's going to be great for a pocket. Okay, so we're going to do him. We got to find a paper that will contrast. And we could do a pocket. We don't kind of want to cover a bunch of stuff. So I think we're going to go more of a plain one. Here we go. Go with maybe one more of our solid ones. Yeah, we're going to go with that one right there. Let me just ink the corners of this. So on the back side of this is kind of a white color. On the front side is kind of a floral. And we'll just put that right in our little book right away. And we've got this guy from the mini laser cuts. That's going to go in our little pocket. We're going to put that there. So we need to find another piece that we want to put right here that's going to be our pocket. So it could be something that has a design along the bottom of it because we're just going to chop it. So it could be something like that. Could be something like this. It has a butterfly, so you just want to put that along the bottom. Looking at my A sides and my B sides. because you don't need your pocket to be too deep, but I'm really liking that butterfly. So I think we're gonna go with that one. Actually, this one's kind of pretty too. We're gonna go with the butterfly. So I'm gonna take the butterfly, because I think that matches really nicely with that paper, and I'm going to chop it off right there above the butterfly. Okay, just gonna chop that butterfly right off. Okay, so it's the same piece of paper. We're just building a pocket with it. And what we're gonna do is just put adhesive on the sides and the top. Did I cut that crooked? That looks crooked, doesn't it? Hit shift. Oh, shift. Oh yeah, that's crooked. All right, there we go. Cleaned it up. That was crooked. That was gonna bother me. So I'm gonna take my hole punch. I just got a little circle punch, and I'm just gonna chomp a little, I call it like a thumb pull, little thumb thing. So that way you know it's a pocket. My punch is a 5/8 of an inch. Use whatever you got, guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and ink it. I think that butterfly is perfect right there on that pocket. We're gonna ink it. And we're gonna put that pocket right here. Right there on that. So it is going to line up perfect. Look at that. Kind of makes it look like a little library pocket. So we're going to put glue on it. I'm going to put it down. We're doing a U shape on the bottom and up the sides. And I'm using liquid glue for this. And there's a reason. Liquid glue dries. Okay? Dries. Don't have any problems with it later. If you use score tapes or red line tapes or suquang tapes, it's always sticky. So sometimes when you go to put things in your pocket, it's going to stick. I shouldn't put that in yet because my glue didn't dry. It is going to stick to the sticky stuff because that tape is always sticky. So anytime you do a pocket, you do want to use a liquid glue or something that's going to dry and not be sticky anymore. I love that butterfly on there. That is stunning. Okay, so now we have this guy. He's kind of ho-hum, right? So now he needs some rub-ons or something to kind of dress him up. And I kind of want to go up the... Do I want to go up the side of it? Maybe we just do an inky splot, because once he's in the pocket, we want to see something on it, but I like how it has this going up the side of it. So maybe we find something else to go up the side of this, just to kind of dress it up. Maybe like this piece right there. Perfect. Perfect. So we're back into our rub-ons. We are just going to chop out. Is that going to fit? I'm going to skip that paint splot because it's too big. It's not going to fit. Not going to fit. And we're going to peel that off and put that over here. So we are just dressing up our tags. We're dressing up our ephemera pieces. We're just making it a little bit more. We're bedazzling it. Ooh, who remembers the bedazzler? My gosh, we used to bedazzle everything. Your hats, your shirts, your jeans. Everything got bedazzled. In Maker Mania, we're talking about things that we would like to see back or trends coming back. The bedazzler does not need to come back. Okay, so we're going to put that guy in the pocket. How fun is that? You know what? Let's put something else in the pocket too, because we've got a pocket. It's big enough for two things. When I do pockets, I like to do heights, like something tall, something lower. Not that. We're going to save that. That's a cool piece. So over in this guy, let's find something in here. This will be fun. Yeah, it's one of those tricks that we kind of learned, Karen, is why is this not sticking, or why is my stuff always sticking? And it's one of those, oh, I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. Okay, I like that. So I just put that ephemera piece in there, kind of in the background. That adds a little bit of color. And maybe there's a little short ticket stub or a little short something, a little short stop to put in front there. There's so many pieces in here, guys. Oh my gosh. So amazing. And of course, you could put these little guys on top of your pull stuff and have those pull out. I kind of like this little ticket stub. Right like that. There we go. There's a pocket. So that's page 2. Isn't that fun? So there's our page. Oh, no, that's page 3. There's our page 1. We got our die kind of in there. We used some ephemeras. You might use some rub-ons on there again. And then there's our next one where we worked our acetate in there. And then here we've got a pocket. I feel like let's put something here. We need, there's some great quotes in here. Let's add one of those. Yes, one of those. Filled with admiration. Oh, your dreams are worth it. Oh, keep dreaming big dreams. I like that one. Okay, so let's find. Yep, that's it. Sometimes I like to always overlap my stuff so it's not floating. I don't like floaters, but this has such a big amount of empty space at the bottom. We're just going to put that little sentiment right there. Okay, how's that? Is that not fun, guys? Love it. Love it, love it. And you know what? It needs, let's see. We've got buttons, we've got bows. Let's see what a little bow looks like on there. Whew, I'm glad my Crafty juices are working tonight. At first, I was like, oh my gosh, if I'm just going to glue stuff and wing it, what if I'm not feeling it? Because you know, some days you have to be feeling it, but I am feeling it, guys. I am feeling it. Except that guy. Not feeling that guy. Okay, there's that. Love it. Love, love, love. Okay, so there was a couple papers that I really like too. Look at this one. That one's pretty. That's another pretty one. And of course, we have our front area. So, I mean, we don't have to do... Oh, I kind of like that. We're going to put that on the front. Some of these are so pretty that you don't want to add a whole lot more to them, which, like, that could be one too. I kind of like that. We're going to do that as our front because it has a little bit of white on it. But rest assured, we will add some more to it. We will add some more to it. That's going to be perfect right there. I have this guy floating around still, but he looks out of place there. Whoop! Oh! Ah! Snap-a-doodle. I think my glue press is about ready for a refill. Okay, we're going to put this guy right here on the front. I'm going to kind of close it and press because I found it on that corner. It didn't want to press down very well. And I really just kind of like it like that. So I'm going to put something right here. And that's probably it, guys. Let's see what we have in our bits and pieces here. And sometimes I'm just going to pour some out. Sometimes, as I say, you just have to audition the pieces and see what you like, what is going. I love random ticket stubs. I think they're so much fun. Some of these pieces are kind of big. I mean, I don't want to go too big. I like that. That little guy is nice. And then I want something to layer in under him. So maybe we go into our, we just leave him. We put him there, and maybe that's it. And put, that could be a journaling spot to put your year, your note of what it is. Just going to put that right there. Ooh, these guys would be fun. Love this most. You're amazing. Dream chaser. Ooh, remember this. I like remember this. Let's see what that looks like on there. How are we doing on time? Hi, Sherry. We still got 20 minutes. Look at us go. Ooh, I like that. Remember this. And then feel like it has to have. Every time I see a butterfly, I want to pop another butterfly on it. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave that off because I think I want to put my year or put something in there. So I just like that the way it is, not covering up too much. Okay, so we got an open page, an open page. We got a pocket. How fun is a pocket? Another thing we could do is like a side pocket. So if you put your piece of paper in and we cut it just randomly at an angle, makes a really cool side pocket too. So maybe we use, I think that we would chop off too much. We would chop too much of that one off. Let's see what we have that might look great as a side pocket. That. So we're just going to chop this and make kind of a side pocket out of it, but I'm going to put it later in the album so it's not so close to our other pocket. And I just eyeballed it. Just eyeballed it. Kind of led to a cool side pocket. I'm going to go in the book somewhere else, but we need to put a solid behind it. So what kind of solid do we want? One right there. Do we just want a solid? Ooh, we got good polka dots. Oh, we're going polka dots. I like the polka dots. So this one has polka dots. It's just white on the back side. So we're going to do that one. As you can see, guys, I'm just kind of giving you ideas. Obviously, it looks like we are not going to complete this in 1 hour. But I've got you started. I've got you started on some pages. I'm just going to flip here. And I'm going to put my pocket a couple pages back because I don't want to put a pocket back to a pocket. I kind of want to put it a little bit farther in my album on that. So I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. Add some pockets, add some pullouts, add some, ooh, we could do a pullout. Okay. I don't know if we have enough paper to do a pullout, but let's see what we got. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. So you can kind of keep decorating, keep making it your own. There's that, there's that. Yeah, I don't think we have enough paper to do a pullout because it's not big enough. It would have to, we could totally do one. We could totally do one. Let's do that too. We'll do one of those. So again, just put your liquid on the side. It's kind of a U shape. You want to do U shape so you can fit the embellishment or whatever item you want to put in your pocket. There, I have another idea of something. Okay. How fun is that? And it's just kind of cutting it at an angle. No rhyme or no reason. I'm going to come back to this guy. And then this guy that we chopped off, well, you can flip him and put him somewhere else, or put him on another. That's another pocket. Totally another pocket. So in our pack here, and that could be a page by itself. Look at that. That is a page by itself. I'm going to glue that right there. I like it. Perfect sizing. Do I want it with another? Nope, I want it right where I had it, right next to that pocket. That is cute right there. Where's my pocket? I feel like I need to, let me put a little clip on there and hold my book open. And then this would be great. Just put a photo on it. It kind of has that border around it, has the white on there. Just add a photo, guys, and you're done. Add a photo. If it's too plain for you, where did that rub-on go that was floating around here? I know I didn't use it yet. Put that little guy on there. Just put a rub-on in the corner. Okay, so we were looking for stuff to go in the pocket. Here's another one that's going to be perfect. Just glue it down the way it is. Here's some of the ephemera pieces. So just put him in the pocket. Look at how fun that piece is. Of course, you guys can't. I'm going to ink that one. That one looks a little too white. And these are all in that ephemera pack, guys, so there's tons in there. I got another idea too, so hold on. See, when you get to creating, you're like, ooh, what if? Ooh, what if? Yes. I love the postage. Postage is hot right now, guys. Love that. You've got a little spot here too, so you can put another one of these little tabs. We've got lots of little tabs. There is lots of ephemera pieces and stuff in here and borders in here that you can kind of build and put something on there. I see a little butterfly. I think it needs a little butterfly. Isn't that cute? Okay, we're going to add a butterfly. You can, of course, put some words and things on top of here. Just going to add a butterfly. When in doubt, add a butterfly. Okay, so those are cute. So these cards, I just had another idea. Let's see, they are 3x4, correct? 3x4, absolutely. So I'm going to find another piece of paper that is in our kit. Coco. And we want something that we can fold in half and still see. I think I like this. Let's see what we got if we cut 4 inches. Oh, it shifted again. Man, I am not doing good trimmering tonight. There we go. We're trimming that 3x4. And then we're going to take our trimmer and we're going to score it. Oh, pardon me. Get my scoreboard. It's on the ground. And we're going to score it at 3 inches. And then we're going to fold her in half. Look at that. So now, let's score that really good. Now we have a little open. So we're going to ink that up. So this is a way to kind of, there's so much paper in here, guys. You can do lots of other things with it. This is going to give us a way to add more photos. You can kind of hinge it out. Then you can decorate the inside with some more rub-ons. I hope you guys run with it. I hope you love this idea and you do the little mini album and run with it. So I could put that guy, I want to put him where he matches. Ooh, I think he matches really nice there. Yeah, I'm going to put him right there. I think he matches really nice there with that paper. Okay, so I'm going to clip him open. And we're going to put liquid on there. You could wrap a piece of ribbon around this too, kind of like we did on the cover, before you glue it down, and then you could glue it on. You could also use the craft paper that we built these pages with. You could totally use that paper too and do like a trifold and do it 4 inches tall by 9 inches and then score it at 3 and 6. And then that will give you some more area to use too. So look at that. So we kind of have some fun interactives. There's that. Then we're going to open this up. Then we've got that. That's going to open up. I kind of like those colors together. Absolutely put some rub-ons and stuff in here. You can put your journaling. Then we close it down. We've got a pocket. I kind of skipped some. Then I have another little pocket. Here's this piece. I am going to put some rub-ons on here because to me it's too clean and plain. This is where's my, we'll get some new rub-ons. We've got our rub-ons, and I'm going to do, because odds are we're going to put a photo on here. So you don't want to cover the whole thing because it's going to cover your rub-on anyway. So you just want a little peekaboo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here, and then I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, cutting it in half. I'm going to put half at the top, and then the other half in the bottom corner. So then when I put my photo on, you're just going to have a little bit of peekaboo. Not rubbing it hard enough. I'm trying to be too gentle with it. Okay, there's that. Kind of put it in the top corner. And then I'm going to take the other one, kind of put it in the bottom corner. So that way, kind of repeat a little bit of our design. Actually, I feel like I want to put that piece in the corner. And the great thing about the rub-ons is you can just keep moving it around and building it however you want. Down there. And I feel like we need a little bit coming out. And this, guys, will help you use up a lot of this stuff. So what I'd like to see too is, gosh, the 49 and Market Crafty Hour we did with the charcoal, you guys had tons and tons of leftovers from that also. So do this little book with the charcoal. How pretty would that be with the that charcoal, and then we had the hints of turquoise to it. I know we also had the one that had the terracotta and the willow. We've had a couple crafty hours that had a lot of, I'm going to put him right there, had a lot of product in them that I know you could probably still have not used up. So grab it out and make some more mini albums with those, guys. Okay, I don't want to glue my string down. How's everybody doing? Anybody crafting along, or is everybody just kind of watching my play, my progressive play? And of course we have the frames. Gosh, we didn't even touch the frames. But look how fun those are. Oh, I did 2 back to back, but that's okay. I try to mix them up. Great little opener. Put some laser cuts on that. I feel like since I have pages on all those, I need to go ahead and glue something down here. Let's see which page looks nice there. The daffodils are nice. Kind of like something a little white over there. We're going to go with that. And how fun is that decal die with this set? You know what? I still have that extra, pocket piece. Oops. That extra pocket piece that we cut a while ago. Oh, that's going the wrong direction though. Oh, it'll go like that. Okay, that one works. That way works. Oh, good. Deb said she's building. Much slower. That's okay. Lots watching. Okay, lots watching. Just taking the ideas and absorbing it all. Okay, so I want to go that way. So I'm going to ink this side. And then this pocket is kind of plain. But remember, this is a leftover piece that we're using from the other one. So we're going to put a rub-on or something on it, because there is some fabulous rub-ons in this kit. Okay, so we're going to do our U shape again. And put that on there. And we're going to dress this up a little bit because it's a little plain. Ooh, I love that butterfly right there. We're going to use that butterfly. And then, of course, if you like to doodle, you can doodle around the edges, do some more dressing up. And don't forget, all these videos from our crafty hours, we do download them. Give us a couple days. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but we will download them and upload them to our YouTube channels. That way you guys can find them on the replay, and you can find them easier when you want to go back to them. Here we go. Look at that. Okay, so there's the butterfly. There's some fun stitching. So I'm going to put that stitching in there also and just layer it over the top. How fun is that? I love stitching. Okay, there's that. And it's just kind of dressing up that pocket that just didn't have a whole lot on it. And there are some colored butterflies. So you could go in and add another. Will it fit on my pocket? I don't think so. Add another colored butterfly. There's little bees. There's lots of sentiments in here. Add those. Lots of little pulls and things. and buttons. Oh my gosh, there's so many cute little embellishments. Where did that heart go? I had a heart floating around here somewhere. I'm going to put that right there. That is adorable. It's all about just kind of layering, mixing the colors, layering your pieces. Oh, I love that little heart. I'm just going to put him right there. And then I'm going to go in and get this random rub-on here. It has that random book print in it. Because I felt like this was too clean. But get your stamps out too, guys. Gosh, get your stamps out, get your stencils out. You just use a little something here and there to kind of dress it up. On that. Oh, thank you. Karen says she appreciates learning something other than cards, than just cards. Like I said, you could totally, these could be card fronts. You could totally do little ATC cards. You've got these little pockets that you can put stuff in. There's lots that you can do, little fold outs, so you can get more photos in this little guy. Okay, and that's an hour, guys. See? We would never have got the album itself built in an hour. So there's my little album. I'm going to add some of the laser cuts. There's tons of laser cuts and ticket stubs in here. Might even add a 3D flower on there. But here is kind of what we accomplished. So we got kind of our front area. We can put our little date and whatnot in here. We've got that. We've got, oh, I wanted to use this guy, but I hadn't used him yet. Maybe I just put him in the pocket. We've got all kinds of other pieces. Gosh, there's tons of these guys in the ephemera. I like that. I'm going to stick that right in there. So I hope you guys like this. I hope it's a little bit different change of pace than just doing a card in an hour. But I really, really wanted to play more with everything that this had to offer. It seems like a couple times we've done the 49 and Market kits, and we've done the Crafty Hour, and then I'm looking at everything that's left. I'm like, holy cow, there's a lot of stuff still left. And I feel sad because I didn't use it. So that's where I was kind of like, maybe we can do something a little different. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you've got some ideas that you can run with and play with also. And I cannot wait to see what you guys make. So please post your creations over in our private Facebook group called Crafty Hour Creations. If you are not in that Facebook group yet, make sure to join that group. That's kind of our message board group where you guys can post what you created. And we love to see what other people are doing with their products. And oh my gosh, guys, is that not fun? So post your creations. We can't wait to see what you do. Tomorrow, we will go live with the next Crafty Hour. I can't believe how much we accomplished in just an hour. That was a lot. Tomorrow we'll go live with the next Crafty Hour. Most of you guys already know it's going to be the Field Notes Arden Collection. We've let the cat out of the bag because the new products have come in, and we wanted to start selling those new products and not hold them back because you guys have been asking for them. So that's available. So tomorrow we'll go live at 11 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Pacific. Deanna will be doing the live reveal. I will be on plugging the links for you guys. And we just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for participating in the Crafty Hours and purchasing the kits from us. And I hope you guys are really enjoying them and learning a lot. And we love to see what you guys are creating too. So make sure to post that in the Crafty Hour Creations group, guys. So thank you so much. Have a fabulous night. And for those of you participating in Maker Mania, make sure to tune in tomorrow at night at 7:30 for chit chat and cocktails. And then the party kicks off all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And oh my gosh, guys, you are in for a treat. Let me tell you, it is going to be a blast. It is going to be a blast. And the projects are amazing. So anyways, we'll see you guys then. Have a fabulous night. And as always, happy crafting. Bye-bye.